morning, neighbors. It's Monday, October 5th. This is Kaye Bailey, and how are you today? I hope you had a great weekend. It's a lovely day here in Wyoming. Today I want to talk to you about your pouch, your little gastric stomach pouch. A lot of times I hear from you and you tell me, when I follow the 4 rules and I eat the protein first, it hurts. It hurts my stomach pouch. I get uncomfortable. It feels tight and sometimes I get nauseous. That's what you tell me. And do you know what? That's what it's supposed to do. It's called a restrictive procedure because it restricts our stomach intake, and it's supposed to signal us to stop eating. Unfortunately, that signal is discomfort. It's a tight feeling, it's an uncomfortable feeling, and it makes us feel nauseated. If we proceed to eat past that point of discomfort, a lot of times we'll become sick and throw up, or just feel like it's stuck. The food is stuck. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, that stuck feeling. This restrictive feeling, this discomfort, is actually what leads us down the path towards lighter foods. What happens, and I don't think that any of us do this deliberately. On the street talk of weight loss surgery, we call it eating around the pouch. But what happens is we start to include moisture with our meals. We'll start eating foods that have been prepared in a moist manner, such as braised meats, stews, things like that. I know that one of my favorites early on was chicken cacciatore because it's stewed in tomatoes. The tomatoes break down the protein, it's moister, it is served with the liquid, so it's easier to eat and it's more palatable on the pouch. It sits easier than if you just have a skillet fried chicken breast that's dry and it sits heavy on the pouch. So pretty soon we learn to realize that something with moisture, even though it's protein first, will sit easier on our pouch than if it's something that's just straight protein. Well, pretty soon then we move into the lighter foods like the processed carbohydrates, the crackers or the pretzels, and we wash them down with our liquids, and then we're in lighter food trouble. So I want you to be aware of that. The signal from your pouch is discomfort, and that is the signal that the restrictive surgery gives us that we need to stop eating. That's the way it is. That's what we signed on for. So be aware of that. Be aware of how you're managing that. If you need to have your food with a little bit of moisture or liquid, do so, but be aware of it. Don't just willy-nilly toss in the fluids and hope for the best. You just have to constantly practice vigilance and awareness, know what's happening. I hope that gives you some information today. The 5-day pouch test bulletin that is released today, I believe, talks about this restrictive nature of our pouch and how we can manage it. Have a great day. Nice to have you here, and I'll see you again soon.